Do you know your rights as a woman? Or are you aware of the rights of women in our society? Resonate, in its earliest form, started off as a requirement for Social Science 4. We conducted a survey wherein we came to the conclusion that sexual harassment is what our advocacy will focus on. But as the advocacy went from planning to execution, we grew a sense of happiness of spreading this awareness to you, for we learned so much from this one activity. This advocacy went from being a simple requirement to something we poured our time, passion, and hearts into, and we take joy in bringing it to life. We began this advocacy through brainstorming how we would impart what we knew to you. We decided that social media would be a great tool for it, as almost everybody has access to it, even people outside our target audience. As time went on, we dedicated ourselves to creating this advocacy, and once we were ready, we brought it to the world. We created a Facebook page and a Twitter account where we began posting a series of informational videos and posters to execute one of the key parts of our advocacy, which is awareness. At the same time, we shared poems and artworks to show the issue in a different light. With this, we would like to announce that this is only the first part of our advocacy. Our second part will involve you. Here, we aim to encourage everyone to play their part as members of the society. We wish to place you into the fight with us, to encourage you as to not just be aware, but to act. We began our second part when we interviewed several members of the PSHS CLC community. Do you know what sexual harassment is?
Sexual harassment is yung paggawa ng malilisyosong bagay sa isang tao na nakakalabag sa loob ng taong yun or pwede rin sa ibang tao na nakakakita nun.
Sexual harassment is the making of unwanted sexual advances or obscene remarks.
Ay kapag meron kayong physical contact or conversation or napagsalitaan ka in a way na hindi malaswa without your consent or nang hindi mo gusto.
Do you know what the different forms of sexual harassment are?
Physical, verbal.
Sa tingin ko po, rape, catcalling, showing pornographic materials.
Rape, catcalling, and touching areas that shouldn't be really touched by.
Yung mga actions na ginagawa sa iyo or sa ibang tao na parang nag-violate yung parang sexual orientation mo.
So, sexual harassment is, kung paano siya i-define, is subjective kung sino man yung tao na na-harass. So, kahit na feeling mo, tumingin ka lang sa tao, hindi mo in-intend to sexually harass a person. Pero if the person felt sexually harassed, so pwede yun na consider as a form of sexual harassment. So, wala talagang definitive forms of sexual harassment. It's only based on how the person perceives the action.
Do you know about the laws that protect women from some forms of sexual harassment?
Wala po. Alam ko meron po different kinds of sexual harassment na meron po silang punishment, pero hindi ko po alam yung name po ng mga acts na yun.
Oo, meron akong alam na law na nagpo-protect sa women. So, yun. Pero hindi ko alam kung ano yung pangalan ng law. Tapos kung ano yung number ng Republic Act, gano'n.
Ang alam ko is like may anti-voyeurism, pero hindi ko alam yung number. So,
Meron. Di pa namin alam yung pangalan ng law na yun.
Here, we can see that harassment will never be the same thing for everyone. What one person sees as harassment may be different for someone else, as it will vary between the person experiencing it and the person witnessing it.
Hey! Let go!